Peace to everybody. I urge each and every one of us to enter into the meditative state of harnessing peace upon the earth. We are all, those who believe in God, those who do not believe in God, those who believe in higher intelligence, and those who do not believe. Both religious and non-religious alike, we are all guilty of getting up in the morning from our bed and having different thoughts on our mind, but only few of us do harness the thought of peace. Seeing the way things are going, we urgently need to start harnessing peace. And you cannot harness something without putting your will and emotion inside. We should do something with both our mind, our wish, emotion, and also contribute practically to what we wish. And so my peace to everybody, and once again, whenever we get up from bed and also when we are going to sleep, those who are religious should pray, and those who are not religious should at least observe few moments of thinking on peace, because we are able to do it. We can do it, and we have to do it. I'm not the kind that used to throw out or talk about things that brings panic. I do not talk about negative things because I am very positive in all that I do. But we do really need to start rethinking. Today I'm going to talk about money and the power of money, and who makes money powerful, and the effect that money has on us. And unfortunately speaking, I need to remind the world, before I talk about the unfortunate aspect, I need to remind the world that my message, no matter who I direct it to, is always for the whole world. It does not matter the color of the skin, or race, or culture, or society, because nobody here on earth is what we see in the outside. In other words, I here sitting here and talking to you, what you are seeing is not me. And so I always keep saying that we are spiritual beings occupying meat suit or residing in skins. And so we should, at this point in life, something that we as human race have not been doing, only few have been doing. This is the time that everybody should start embracing the unity of the whole human race, to recognize that when we remove the different skin colors, it is only one energy. It is only one consciousness. It is only one big mind that is in operation, and we are just reflections of our thoughts. Everything around us that man created is reflection of his thought. Everything man created came out of his mind into existence. We think of it and then we proceed to make it. But we should never forget that everything man has ever and will ever create, he can never create without combining and manipulating materials that he finds on earth, things that he came to meet and will go, and these things will still be there. So we don't 100% create anything. Now, the unfortunate is that my message, which is meant for the whole world, is specifically directed to black people, and even from there, it moves from the black people to the African, since Africans are not the only black people on earth, to the African, and then to a certain degree to the Indians. Because when you look at the ugly side of spirituality, the type of ugly spirituality that is practiced around Africa, involving blood sacrifice and all kind of ancient low level spirituality, the same are being practiced yearly at a special festival at the River Ganges, as we know, where people go and buy figures of different gods and sacrifice for it and throw into the River Ganges, polluting the water and believing that they are appeasing gods who will punish them if they fail to appease them. And so that's the unfortunate aspect, that my message is specifically for black people, and definitely and more specifically for those in Africa and also in India. We come to money, and before I go, let me come a little bit into the question that might be arising from people's mind of why I think Africans or black people in general unfortunately need the message more. Is because this way Africans happens to be people who anything they see coming from outside, especially Western ideologies and mentalities, they are very good at looking at it, picking it and exaggerating. And they have prophets who also exercise exaggerated claims. And so people who pick everything and exaggerate it, and instead of it bringing them something positive, it ends up becoming negative. Then we need to really know that these people desperately need my message more than the rest of the races. And some of the points that make them become people who copy and exaggerate will be popping up as I proceed to talk about the topic that brought me to the board. And this is why today I'm not covering my message in the woods or in the bush. Okay, money. Money is a medium of exchange, as we all know. And who created money? We simply will put it, the government. And the government has the power over the money because nobody else apart from the government should dare print money. You can print your own design, put your name on it, or any organization can print their own money, bring out their own money. It will not be accepted and never will it be until for the past 13 years or maybe a little longer, digital currency has penetrated from the private hands and now becoming mainstream. That is a different topic. But when you talk about the monetary system that we know, nobody has the authority to print it or print his own. And so the one who has the power and authority over money will decide to give you, let's say, I'm not going to use any country to denominate my money that I'm figuratively creating here on the board. So let's call it 5 NL, Noble Lion. So this is 5 NL that I'm creating with a certain design. So when you see it, you know this is 5 NL. Tomorrow, I can decide to add a 0 in front here, and the 5 NL becomes a 50 NL, and you have no choice but to accept it. In other words, you must comply. But then this money is created independent from your labor and from your energy, from anything, but it is created to force you to accept it. But other way round, no one forces you. So if other way around, nobody forces you, what makes you get the edge to go for my created money? The circumstances surrounding it is so strong that you cannot bypass this one to own anything. And how do we as humans give power to this one? The power begins when I see anything this can buy. As I keep believing in this, I will be directing my energy towards it. So this man A will tell me to come and do a certain work for him. And he will tell me, if you do the work for me, I will pay you a 50 NL. And I, having the knowledge that I can use this 50 NL to buy something from B, I will do everything I can in order to gain as much as possible from this NL denomination. And so if somebody tell me, I will give you this object that you want, but I need 500 NL, then you are going to struggle to earn 500 NL and give to me. Now here is the worst of the whole situation. What directs us to want to have this? That is an unseen power. It's a power that we are those who give it. Now, if tomorrow I decide that I do not want to produce this, but I'm changing it, I can do anything I want, and all of a sudden it doesn't matter how many or how much of this NL you possess, overnight it becomes useless. And now listen to this. I get up early in the morning. I go and work hard to earn as much NL as I can. And the more I earn, the more I want. And the more I get increment of what I'm earning, the more what these can buy increases. You see, so there was an American comedian called George Carlin, who is deceased. Now George Carlin put it this way, where he so nicely formulated it in his comedy, a masterpiece, that he said, we buy many things when we have big space in our home. Then we say, oh, we have big space, so we have to go and buy more things to occupy the space in the house. And we keep piling up things in the house until the house becomes too small to contain what we have been acquiring over the years. And then very soon we tell ourselves we have to go for a bigger space because we have too many stuff. That's how he put it. You can check on the internet and search for George Carlin, more stuff, and you understand what I'm talking about. You see, so if we have less money, we see things that we cannot afford to buy, so we go and earn more money. And once our money increases, we go and buy those things. And the more and more money we get, we are directed automatically to search for things we can buy. And this gives us illusion that we need. But what is really happening is that we want, and want is a curse, because want has no end. And so stop satisfying your want and rather satisfy your needs, because our needs are minimal compared to our wants. The moment we start living a life of focusing on our need alone, we automatically get satisfied at a larger degree than when we live in this life of want. and Africans are now killing each other just to get as much money as possible so that they can buy the things they see around them. And they do not think and focus on creating something positive. Even if they start creating something, the first focus is always, or the first intention is money. But if you focus on not money, but on bringing out the talent hidden in you, then you create out of joy. You create out of, you create with passion. And what you create becomes positive and useful to society. Then, as the great philosopher said, seek ye the kingdom of God first, and all these shall be added unto you. So, my brother, why are you killing each other? Because of what money can buy, which you will leave behind. Even the body that you possess, you are going to leave it behind. You are taking nothing with you. But there is one thing you can deceive yourself with, but it's never the truth, and you can never escape from. You will take your experiences with you, the good and the bad. You will take with you, you will reincarnate back into the world with that experience. It will follow you forever and ever until you rehabilitate and liberate your soul. Then you are on the process of escaping the cycle of birth and death. Some of the hidden secrets that has been hidden, but time has come that it will be coming. So my brother, why the worry? Why the unnecessary struggle in the name of money? Everything is about what money can buy. So in one video from me, the love of money is not necessarily the root of all evil, as falsely put in the Bible there. It is the love of what money can buy that is the root of evil, because the lust of the flesh existed before the creation of money. People started wanting worldly things before money came, and the want of worldly things is the root of evil. And so the love of money is not the root of all evil. It is the lust of the flesh. The love of what one can get. Therefore, after money was created, it became then not the lust of the flesh necessarily, which it still is, but now it's about what this one here can buy is the root of all evil. And my sister, black woman, why degrading yourself? Look on the net. Why degrading yourself? Because of money. Are you not expensive and important than this one? This one is an illusion. We fight each other because of money. We kill because of money. We envy because of money. People poisoning each other. Brothers poisoning each other. Sisters poisoning brothers and sisters is going on all because of what this one can buy. We need to wake up. The whole world should know that this is illusion and is going to pass away. Things are going to happen that I prefer not to talk about because I rather believe in construction rather than destruction. Rather, I believe in building rather than demolition. I believe in repairing rather than abandoning the damaged. I believe in love rather than hate. I believe in peace rather than confusion. Let us all embrace peace and start greeting with peace. Peace unto everybody. We need peace in the world because the chasing after this has not brought peace. The more you focus on this and what this can buy, the more further you go away from peace. And trust me, you will not take anything, including the body you possess, with you, just as you came without it. But you will take your experiences with you. And what comes after this life is very, very sweet, but it can be very, very bitter. Peace. That was Noble Lion again on money. We can go deeper into money and we'll never finish. Money is an illusion. It is there that you are chasing and it is going to pass. Something else is coming to replace this very soon. And the women and girls that are degrading themselves on the net in the name of money, and also the confusion that has started between male and female, masculine and feminine, and all the ideologies and identity politics are all creating confusion for us, where we have become like the jungle, eating each other, fighting each other, when we need to unite and be one and bring heaven on earth for the sake of our children. If you are a woman and you are treating another man bad, don't you know you are building a future that your own son will come and live in, and your son will face the worse than what you started? And if you are a man and you are also treating a woman bad, the same question applies to you. Let's embrace peace. One love. Mind the Exodus. Free your mind.